Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles. Last time, we climbed higher into the Machina Central Factory, or at least that's what I thought until we busted our way into the actual factory itself, yeah. For the last 1.5 videos, we weren't actually in the factory, even though that's what the label on the location would lead you to believe. This time, we don't have much more to go until we reach the transporter to Agniratha, the capital of Machina, so let's do it! Go for it! We are getting really close to the top. How close? That's where that ring is. Remember how close it was when we were on the other side of that electric fence? Yeah. We walk over this way, we got another ether crystal deposit. We just seem to be getting these like nuts lately. I'm a little worried that I'm gonna run into storage again. I might need a gem craft in the near future. Either way though, as we're getting close to the end of the Machina Central Factory, this is always a particularly memorable spot for me. It's not really the view that does it for me, even though that does help, but I have a personal memory with this particular part of Machina Central Factory. This place, it's in a Xeno game, so obviously it's huge. By the way, we have a story quest, the Central Tower Barrier. So, the way is blocked up by an electric barrier, we need to turn that and head to the top of the tower. In other words, the ring is right there. We gotta get rid of that if we want to go in. Anyway, so my story about this place is the fact that I had watched somebody do a full playthrough of this game, and it was actually during their personal playthrough that I decided I wanted to let's play this game over 2 years ago. And it was shortly after that that I got to work on this. Well, funny story. They got all the way up here in Machina Central Factory, and it was their first time playing, so it took them quite a while to make it all the way here. It was at least a couple hours, and they were like kind of ready to put the game down and stop playing. Well, they got all the way to the top of the factory, and they had happened to them the first and only time I have ever seen this game crash. And they had never saved throughout the entire thing. They ended up respawning after the crash back in Machina's field. They were so discouraged from finishing this game after the fact that I actually had to volunteer to replay Machina Central Factory for them because I just wanted to see their reaction to like the late game stuff and see them finish this game that badly. So yes, this is probably the area I have played the most, just because I had to play this area for somebody earlier, because, yeah. And, remember back at my Okami Let's Play when I said there was a specific person that I watched play through Okami, and when they got to Cat Call Tower, they finished climbing it twice with a stray bead, and, they had the game crash on them? Same person. Same person. I don't know. Just little stories like that. Love them. Let's take out these remaining worsts. Woohoo! That felt good. Double Wind is just one of those attacks that is always satisfying to use because the animation for it just is so cool looking, and it's, you know, you like dig the swords into them and then you just like tear them apart. Ah, it's so cool. Got another warrior screw, and here's the barrier control panel. That deactivates not one but 2 of the barriers. However, it does not deactivate the 3rd one. Before we go down there, though, there is something that I'd like to show up here. Rather, a couple of somethings. There are some pathways that you can take to another upper level. These do not take you over by that ring that we need to go to, but they take you to a rather interesting place. Now, when I've said in the past that when you can see it, you can pretty much go there, I've said before that, yeah, I really meant it, and I've given numerous examples of just how far that goes. Well, this location, Face Maintenance Bay. You could have played through the entire game without ever knowing this, but that location where we saw in a cutscene where Egil was erasing Gado's memories, yeah, this is that place. You can actually go there. It's a really nice little detail, and it just, I kind of don't like that in some games when you have like a cutscene that takes place in a really cool looking place, but you can't actually go there. Yet, there's even an area right here, the regeneration control, that's a skip travel point. This is the very control panel that Egil was standing at in that cutscene, where he was erasing Gado's memories. So now what I want you to do is, in addition to noting things in the background whenever we go places, I want you to think back to some cutscenes that take place in areas we've never been to. It's reasons like this why I'm not always into pre-rendered cutscenes, because sometimes they look really cool, but you can't actually go to where that cutscene takes place, so I'm a big fan. As much as I appreciate that little detail, we're about to see a, well, let's just say a pretty big detail that I don't take very kindly to. First off is that enemy that won't leave me alone. Second off are some more of these tanks that I don't really need to fight. Third of all, you can see on the map that there's an ether crystal deposit right here. We're unable to go there right now. The way is blocked off. There is a transporter there, but we are unable to go there. You'll want to remember that for later, but again, as somebody who personally has OCD, it really, really bugs me whenever you can see a collectible in a game, but you can't grab it at the moment, because I'm just like, I see it right there, and I'm gonna forget about it later, and I'm gonna just forget to get it and all that stuff, but yeah. So, showed you a little detail that I really appreciate. Oh, crap. The really big detail that I don't appreciate, however, if these mech gonna leave me alone, is what you see right over there. Majestic Mordred. Level 70 unique monster and a fortress unit, no less. I would not recommend fighting that thing, even if you're going out for affinity coins. Why is that? Well, I did say that you won't always be able to come back here, and I have been being really diligent with the unique monsters, but I'm just gonna say this right now. It's not a super well-known detail, but there is actually a point where you can come back here at a much higher level. I will definitely be showing this off when you can, and in fact, when you can come back here at a later point, it does dump you off right near this guy. The same trick applies with the other fortress units that I fought back in Sword Valley, where you can fight them from a higher point and do double damage, but I just really don't want to bother with it. That thing is level 70. I don't feel like I have a good fighting chance against a level 70 fortress unit. It's just that brutal of an enemy. Either way, though, I think that's everything. Oh, wait, no, never mind. There's the Ether Crystal deposit right there. Wow, as soon as I'm complaining about one that I can't get, I almost completely forgot about the one that I actually can get. I'll go ahead and grab my item orb from right over here. Very nice. And I'm going to skip travel back over to, well, right in front of the ring, if I can. Yes, I can. Very good. Before we go forward, though, back here, we have this green LED. Remember that lift before that was right in front of the central transporter to Agniratha? Well, after we took out that electrical barrier, or rather both of them, we can now use this to go back down to the lower level, and now we can come back up here. But again, you got skip travel. Why would you ever want it? Decided to switch Shulk into the lead right here, because once we go forth, it's been a while since we've seen a proper boss barrier. And Ricky and Dunman are outside of it, which means they can't help us. Okay, no, not really. What we got here is a group of 4 Mechon. M88 Rapid. Let's do this. They're all locked onto Shulk right now, so I really want Ricky to come out with a Burninate just so I can, you know, not really have to worry about these guys attacking Shulk. If he could just draw the aggro with 1 attack, we should be pretty good for the rest of this fight, because while this does seem a little bit underwhelming that we have a boss fight of just 4 regular Mechon, and it's not really like a face unit or anybody that we know, or not even like a new bad guy that's been introduced, this can be a little bit of a tough fight, not gonna lie. This can really give you a lot of trouble if you are not prepared for it. I recommend having Shulk in the lead because if I'm remembering correctly, they got some pretty mean arts that his Monado arts can definitely help you out with. We already got a chain attack built up, so I don't really think I have much reason to worry. Go for the backslash! By the way, Shulk's tight pants are amazing. Go for the bitey. This should finish it off. Keyword should, it didn't. Soaring Tempest in the middle is crowd of 4 enemies! That took out the first one, almost took out the second one, and I like how that little thing is called a fairy. I can actually kind of see that being like a fairy of Mechon. That would be kind of funny. Do that. Another chain attack already. If I could get off a ×4 Monado Buster and then a ×5 Say Sorry, that would just be about the best thing that anyone could ever do for me in this situation. Already got another. Wow, almost got the party gauge built up a second time. You know what? Only 1 enemy left, but we'll still go for the Soaring Tempest. Get another one. Oh, baby. Am I going to get to finish this guy off with another Monado Buster? Come on. Let's do this. Come on. Oh, not quite. I don't get another attack. I get another chain attack, actually. Oh, my God. Oh, this is going a lot better than I thought it would. Honestly, I thought I was going to struggle with this, but no. I went in with just the right party, and we are not having any trouble at all. Let's do this. It's Ricky's turn. Here, Ricky, go. Go for the bitey. Behindy. Oh my god, now he's got me talking like he does. Then again, I was kind of doing that already. Get another one, and I don't have Monado Buster, unfortunately, so I can't be all cool and stylish, but backslash.
Piece of cake. Not bad. Not bad at all.
You know, it's kind of crazy when the characters themselves actually say a boss fight was a piece of cake, but I guess it was kind of regular enemies, so you can't really blame them too much. You know, I will admit that part of the reason why I haven't been playing as Shulk much lately is just because I don't want him to have drastically more affinity than everyone else. because he's really close to getting pink affinity with everyone. In fact, it's a miracle that I haven't gotten pink affinity between him and Reyn at this point. That is the highest level, by the way. There's nothing beyond pink. I don't believe we've actually, because we haven't gotten pink affinity between anybody yet, I haven't really been able to mention that. So, if you go over here into this hangar, looks like an empty room, right? Right? Nope. There is, wouldn't you know it, another unique monster, Sinful Lamerick. No, I almost said Sinful Limerick. Oh crap, it's got spike attacks. Everyone fall back, as Dunbound would say. But some people think that limericks might as well be sinful, so I guess I can't really blame myself for thinking that way. I like how as soon as I said I wasn't going to play as Shulk very much because of affinity reasons, I just switched right to him because of the spike attacks. I also switched in Charlotte because part of the problem that I have with Minato Purge is that Ricky's AI might just use Say Sorry on its own and cure the Purge off of him. So I really just don't want that to happen. As a result of that, I'm just going to play it safe and use Charlotte as my healer for this. Let's get a Minato Purge in. I almost died there already. Jeez, like what a time to have a low Minato art gauge. Or Minato art gauge. Talent gauge. Thanks. Apparently the gauge is low on my talent for not sounding like an idiot. Let's hopeful. Let's hopeful. My English is getting better and better. Go for the talent art while he's purged. Choose to fight, and here comes the big attack. Come on, give me another hit. Nah, no. Oh, wait, no. Never mind. Got the backslash. No complaints whatsoever. Let's do this. Another one. Fortunately for me, though, my combo is over. Gotta go for the Metal Blast. And that's it. Took care of that. Got affinity coins all around. And now, moment of truth. Will this go? Oh, Charlotte got a level up as well, I think. Let's see. No art books. Of course, as soon as I said that I was getting lucky with that last episode, I can't get a single art book this episode. Just had to open my big mouth that I was actually doing well with that. Now, if you go into the other hangar, you can see that that room that those Mechon came out of, this one's not an empty room. I know, some Mechon really are living the high life compared to the other ones. Maybe that's why Mechonis is in such disarray. It's a whole social thing. Wow, I'm really looking too deep into this. I think I want to switch Shulk out of the lead now because I want to beat Fiora, and I don't know why I'm talking like this. Okay, so let's go ahead and switch the party around. Not talking like high-pitched me and Tomodachi life. Okay, being honest, I always think of the SpongeBob me when I do. There's like a SpongeBob me floating around, has like the funniest voice. Anyway, I'm getting off topic here. We go up here, and wouldn't you know it, another unique monster. Balanced Palamedes. Sounds like paramedics. Again, another culture is just weeping because I am saying a very common name in their country a very wrong way. This is gonna be great.
Unity is vital to a superior team, Fiora.
We're not finished. Here, Ricky, go.
×5, say sorry! I don't know why I said it so...
You're doing a magnificent job as hero.
By opening the chest, I skipped that end battle quote, but then again, we've heard that one already, so I guess it's not really that big of a deal that I skipped it. I'm honestly more sad that I have a full party gauge and no more enemies to fight with. Well, actually, are there? Actually, no, those are up there on that scaffolding, so never mind. Alright, so, now that we are at the end of the central factory, here comes the moment of truth. I want to check the Collectopaedia and see if I got all the items in the central factory. Indeed. Wow! Damn! I did a bang-up job getting bang-up job. I really am starting to talk like I'm British. I'm sorry. Okay, I gotta be honest here. I love the, England talent pool voice actors that they picked for this game. Some people don't like it because, like, they say the accents are a little bit off-putting to them, though, but no, I like it a lot. Honestly, the characters having different accents, even though this wouldn't do it for, people that live in Europe, it kind of adds to the whole fantasy feel to me, that the characters in this game have different accents than what I'm used to hearing, and are you serious? I'm out of room for gems. Just because you don't hear people talking with English accents in the United States, and that's where I live, to me it just kind of adds to the whole fantastic feel of this world, just having people talking in different accents than what I'm used to, you know, what I was growing up around. It just kind of feels, I guess, as funny as this sounds, otherworldly. And on a legit level, I do like English accents, and even though some people might have gained an appreciation for English actors through Doctor Who, this was really the point where I gained a big appreciation for that talent pool. And honestly, I hope Nintendo of Europe does the dubbing for Xenoblade Chronicles X. I will probably be legitimately disappointed if we hear our first English cutscene from that game, and it's like, the characters don't have English accents. Not saying that I don't think that American dub actors can't do a good job. Not saying that at all. It's just that I've become so accustomed to just having that be synonymous with Xenoblade Chronicles that I really, really want that to be a thing. Anyway, we are all the way here at the top. We're at the capital's transporter. Below us, let's take one last look at the factory and not just the bits that we've seen so far. If you look up, you can see that there's always been this huge structure just looming over the factory. There's even pathways going to and from it as well. We haven't ever been able to go there, but this transporter is taking us up. Let's go to the Machina's capital and confront Aggro.
Advance, Nippon heroes!
I see you finally decided to show up. Let's see if we can bust these rust buckets like last time.
Think we can do it?
We'll get them. With this many troops on our side, we don't even need Shulk's help.
You're telling me you're more worried about the kid's schedule? Kinda soft for you, Thorin.
Shut up! Get moving!
Division 4, defend the barrier. Division 6, assist any wounded halves.
Bring it on! These high-entier may be a bunch of sissies, but they've got some pretty nifty gear!
That idiot! He'll get his head knocked off at this rate! Ha!
Keep it up! Show everyone the power of the Nippon! Go, Nippon, go! Fight like a Hirapon, Ricky!
It appears we have gained the upper hand.
Sire, if we hold our current position, a great victory is within our grasp.
It is still too early to come to that conclusion. The enemy still has hidden forces.
Your Highness, enemy reinforcements approaching from above. It's a face squadron.
They're here. Divisions 1 to 3, continue supporting the Homs, and encircle the faces.
Your Highness, think of yourself!
Once the Vanguard has been eliminated, we must join the fight. Better that than die as cowards. Move!
Ha! Stick this in your exhaust pipe and smoke it! Who hasn't had a taste yet? Eat this! Should have stayed at home, lousy junk bots.
They're doing rather well. I do so enjoy a good show. But they have yet to unleash their power and fulfill their true potential.
Deadbeat drones! Come out and face us like real machines! I'll sort out the lot of you, scum!